After 97 years, the Philippines has won gold for the first time, and I'm gonna celebrate it with a little art. My name is Rema, and welcome to my art space. I bet you can now guess who's my subject for today. After bagging gold at the women's weightlifting competition, Hidilyn Diaz inspired so many, including me. I don't usually do portraits of people with their faces seen in full because for me, doing faces is really a big challenge, and I'm usually scared that I won't get the face perfectly. But because Hidilyn inspired us never to give up, I guess I should take up that challenge. I started my work right after my 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. shift. I usually paint only on weekends, but after seeing the photo I want to draw, I thought that it would be too complicated to be finished in one day. The size of the portrait is small because it is painted on a 7.5 by 5.5 inch canvas paper. But making the picture will take so much time, as I guess, because there's so much detail and color. Painting the background took almost 2 hours because I was careful not to paint beyond the edges. I did not want to wait for the weekend just to finish the portrait, so on the next day, I continued the work right after my shift. I initially planned to start on the barbell this day, but I was dissatisfied with how the background looked like, so I made some retouch on it. Even though there were mishaps and the retouch has been time-consuming, I'm really enjoying the process. Another reason that I take too much time in a portrait is because I'm really a sucker for details. I always like to make sure that the shadows and the lighting of an object is in the right place. I must say that this part is not yet finished, but I thought I have to do it the next day because it's almost 3 a.m. and I'm really tired. On this day, I did not continue my work right after my Friday shift, but instead I woke up really early. I continued putting on details in the barbell and started color blocking Hidilyn's clothes. Now I'm hesitant on this part because I'm going to begin to paint the arms and the face. Making the correct skin tone is already a challenge for me because I know I'm not an expert on that. I was honestly tempted to set this part aside and continue it the next day, but slowly as I worked on the details for the arms, I was beginning to enjoy this part. Some artists said that it's important that we're enjoying what we're doing. And so on this note, I'd like to believe them on that. As I was working on this part, all I could think was Hidilyn's strength as well as her determination and grit. And I'd like to catch that on this picture. I continued the other parts in the afternoon, but this would still take me a long time to finish it. So I tried to repaint and repaint this part over and over again because I wanted to make sure I got the correct shadows and lighting. Now here's the part that I'm really scared of. I was not sure I was getting the face correctly, so I debated with myself on whether to continue this tomorrow. After much self-deliberation and some pizza, I decided to continue the work. I had to take another break though, to take up my daily late night tea time. Painting faces is always a challenge for me. Whether I put face guidelines or not, I always struggle with it. I'm usually limited with the idea that I have to get the face perfectly. Also, getting the shadows and the hues right has been a struggle. That's why if you would notice in this video, I keep on adding layers and layers of skin tone. It's because I want to get the shadows and the hues right. And also, I'm hoping that the features of this portrait will be really close to Hidilyn's. But you know what? Even though this portrait took a lot of time, I'm really enjoying the process. Because I'd like to celebrate Hidilyn's win with the rest of the nation through art. For me, it's a simple way of saying thank you to her. Phew. Writing my name and the date is so satisfying after that long time of work. But am I really finished with this? So I thought. I thought of repainting the background so the color red would be more solid. Phew! After 10 hours of work in 3 days, we're done. Thank you so much everyone for joining me in this art journey. Congratulations, Hidilyn, and may you inspire more people to dream and never give up.